Okay, we're recording. Ugh, this is bad.
This Bad Boys Bad Movies.
This is Bad Boys Bad Movies. I'm Lily. I'm here with Nay. Nay, say hi again.
Hey.
This week, technically last week, we saw Dark Phoenix. Now we talking about it.
Finally,
Uh, Dark
third
Phoenix,
time.
third time's the charm. This movie, is like, oh, spoilers before we get into it. I wrote a note to make sure I said that. Good past me. Um,
Spoilers. I sound like one of those typical drunk moms on TV. I just got a bottle of water and it was like spoilers.
and the water just sloshes over just a little.
Right.
Okay. The plot of this movie, I wrote something down. This plot is the X-Men. They go into space. Jean Grey gets possessed by this space entity called the Phoenix Force, and then some shape-shifting aliens want her for her power. Oh damn, it's serious.
Y'all is serious up in here.
I wanna make copies of movie posters and just have our quotes just be like, damn, this was serious. Bad Boys Bad Movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so this movie.
We had folks going feral in this movie. It was wild.
This movie was good. People are just mean.
Don't
Like,
believe the critics. Go see it for yourself.
right.
Bootleg it if you gotta.
What? Like, well, I mean, there's like a few scenes that I'd be like, no, you should see this on the big screen. That I'll mention later. But no, this movie is good. Like,
Wish
it's
it was
fine.
longer.
Main complaint needs more time.
Yeah, I feel like if it was longer, there wouldn't be as many people saying, "Oh, this movie was bad" and stuff.
No, I have some tea. I did research, aka I looked through Twitter. But no, like, it just it's good, needs more time. Like, it feels small, but like that isn't like necessarily a bad thing. And like, considering like the last superhero movie we saw was 3 hours long,
God in heaven.
nearly killed me, nearly peed on myself.
Cause we already went to the bathroom once halfway through, and then the ending was coming, and we were upset, and then we both just like, I gotta pee.
There's nothing worse than having to pee and crying at the same time.
Right. Cause like you would think with the liquid coming from your eyes,
Nope.
it would be okay. No.
Nope. Yeah, so it feels small, but that's not really a bad thing. Like, the tone is consistent, which, like, a lot of these superhero movies have problems with being consistent in tone. And also, it doesn't feel like a finale, but, this movie wasn't intended to be the finale, so,
Yeah.
Alright, so, slushy all in my mouth? Okay. So, like, and this movie was, like, originally intended to be 2 films, but then, like, Fox got bought out by Disney, so they're like, oh, you can only make it 1 film, and...
I don't understand why they couldn't make 2.
Because Disney, Like, Disney, like, when you, like, look into it, like, Disney kind of screwed this movie over, like, completely. And then, like, it was going to be, like, 2.5 hours, and then it got cut to just an hour and, like, 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, then they had to do reshoots, which is, like, reshoots are normal. Reshoots don't mean the movie's gonna be bad. It just means they saw the problem and they were like, alright, we gotta fix this. Like, all these movies go through reshoots. It's nothing new. But apparently, like, it took a long time to do the reshoots because, like, all the cast was, like, doing other things, like, filming other things. Like, Sophie Turner was, like, busy with Game of Thrones, and James McAvoy and Jessica Chastain were doing It Chapter 2, which comes out very soon.
Don't get me started.
We had 2 years to prepare ourselves,
and
we did not.
Ready. We did not. I read the book and everything. Read the book and everything. I am still not prepared.
Semi-reading that book is still an achievement. That book is years long.
That book is big. We also need to be careful talking trash about Disney. They might mess up our call again.
True. That's what was messing up our call. Disney sensed that we were going to talk trash, and they were like, nah.
Just click.
They also had to reshoot the entire ending of this film because they said it was too similar to another superhero movie that was coming out, and everyone like pretty much agreed they were talking about Captain Marvel because like they're both set in the 90s and deal with like powerful fiery ladies and shape-shifting aliens, which we just found out. Like, I mean, I knew, but these aliens in this movie were supposed to be Skrulls.
What even happened at the end of Captain? Oh, I tend to block that movie out now.
The end of Captain Marvel is basically she's just like flying through a bunch of spaceships and they're exploding.
Every time I see it advertised on TV now, because I don't know what it's advertising for. Is it coming out on Blu-ray or something?
I think so.
Yeah, but every time I see it on TV, I just look up and go, man.
Like, I don't feel bad.
The more we think about that movie, the more we
hate it. Like, so I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about disliking any movie.
No.
But, like,
I don't like it.
No, I don't like. I genuinely don't like it.
No, I don't.
But,
obviously, like, you could listen to our episode, Captain Marvel.
Right.
Go check it out.
We did an episode on Captain Marvel, so check that out. And, like, I see a lot of people online like really liking that movie or at least enjoying the character, and I don't get it.
Right, and I'm
people, like, did I miss something?
If someone's like, oh, I really didn't like that movie, and then first thing people jump on, I was like, oh, because there's a female lead, and I'm just like,
no,
it wasn't a good movie.
It was not good. I
want my money back. I want my $5 back.
I want my $5. That's how you know we're struggling when we're like, my $5.
Right, just let me get my $5 back. I wonder, could you actually get a discount if you just leave halfway through? Like, this movie is trash. Give me my money back.
I doubt it. I would like to see someone try, but I doubt it.
Right. I mean, shoot, if I work at the theater and someone come out like, hey, this movie was garbage, can I get my money back? I'd be like, oh, I understand. Here you go.
I'd be like, yeah. I would get fired so quick. I mean,
right.
Like, just reaches into the cash register.
I'm way too laid back. Say I'm too laid back. Right. If you walk out and be like, hey, I want my money back because that movie was garbage, I'd look at the time and be like, dang, they didn't even make it through half. All right, here you go.
It's like that. Like, I know what this
episode let me apply to this because I need this discount.
Right. Like, I know this is not the Captain Marvel episode. We talked about it, like, twice. But that movie, what?
The beginning, we sat through the whole thing, and I think we only went to the bathroom, like, once. And it felt
towards
like
the end.
We felt like we missed a whole 20 minutes at the beginning of the movie.
It's just, I don't know. And then, like, the action isn't good in that movie. I need to stop.
Let me get this one thought out, because I said it in the last one, and I want to say it again. Mm-hmm. Like, people, I've been scrolling through Instagram and see posts talking about it, and people, it's just like, someone was like, I hear people complaining about how Captain Marvel didn't really have any character, and what they don't realize is that it was a brainwashed character, and it was like they didn't say that about the Winter Soldier. And then you were like, well, he's not the main character of the movie.
He's not the main character. Like, you're
like, if he was a background character, it'd be fine.
Right, but like that, I just don't know.
We're talking about the wrong movie. Okay.
I want to talk about the movie I like. I liked this movie. So let's talk about it.
Captain Marvel episode.
Right. I literally could, because I have more thoughts.
I do.
Oh wait, I have I found words. Okay, great. So there's been like release of like what was cut from this movie. So I have what was cut from this movie. So Jesus Christ. Okay, so there was originally gonna be.
I don't know. I can't tell you. All I'm doing is drinking water. I stay burping. It don't take a lot for me to burp.
Was that a burp?
Because I think I was about to say something, so my mouth was open. Okay.
Okay.
Our podcast is rated D for disgusting. BD, burps and disgusting.
Burps, disgusting, and discombobulated. BDD.
Mm-hmm. It's not booty and breast, but it's close enough. Okay.
I need to get a new inhaler.
Me too. My mom took my
just because of the show.
Right. My mom took my inhaler.
She can't be taking that. She know you can't breathe.
Right. That means she was sick and she couldn't breathe worse than I. So.
All right. So some of the cut scenes included there was going to be more scenes of Scott and Jean's relationship, which I want.
Just give them to me. Put them in the Blu-ray.
If we don't get like a director's cut or just like a bunch of deleted scenes, I'm gonna be so sad.
So Bohemian Rhapsody all over again.
Oh, don't get me started. Do not get me started. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. But like, if it was still Fox, I'd be like, yeah, there's no way we're not getting extra scenes. But since it's Disney now, I'm like, are they gonna let us have it? I don't know. They might cut it off.
Two separate versions. There'll be like the regular one, and then there'll be the one you got to spend like $20 more for the director's cut.
I've done that with X-Men. I've done that.
And there you have. Just like I could get this one that's like $15, or I can get this one that's like damn near $30 because it got the director's cut.
I've done it.
Just
okay.
Not afraid to admit that I've done it.
I mean, look, I'll tell everybody who knows me knows this. I own about.
Dog.
What?
There's a dog barking, and it sounds like it's right outside my window. Okay, your thought? What were you saying?
I was saying that anybody who knows me knows that I own about 7 copies of X-Men Days of Future Past, okay? And I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened.
They appear. They just appeared.
They really do. They really do. Look, I bought, like, years ago, like, 15-year-old me bought, like, the director's cut, and that came with one CD with the director's cut and then the CD with a regular movie. And at that point, I already had 3 CDs of the regular movie. No, I had 2. This was my 3rd one. And then I lost the director's cut CD, and I just assumed it's been gone. It was like years I hadn't seen it, so I'm just like, it's gone. But I still had the director's cut digitally on my computer, so I wasn't worried about it because I tell you, I have about 8 copies of this movie. And then literally like a few weeks ago, my aunt went up to me and she was like, is this yours? And then she handed me the CD, and I'm like, where did you get this?
You have so many copies.
I have
That's where those CDs be just appearing.
They really do. And then we just, oh my god, I have a story to tell. Then we just got a DVR, and like I recorded it up there, and I'm like, so that makes what, 9 copies now?
Let's just pray that apocalypse don't show up in your house.
Shush. Just as I was saying, I have a story. Okay, so we just got a DVR, and it comes with a whole like new remote for the TV and stuff. So I was messing around with it. I was watching watching Looney Tunes or whatever, and like I clicked the guide, and then there's a button on the remote that says Live TV. So I hit Live TV thinking it would take me back to Looney Tunes. It took me to X-Men Apocalypse, which was just starting on like a random channel, and I screamed. Like, I screamed, my heart stopped, I was in a panic, like...
She texted me in all caps.
Like, I was like, and like, the thing is, like, I didn't know how to use the new remote, so I'm like, how do I get this off the TV? I was so tempted just to, like, turn the TV off and just leave the living room.
Just, okay.
Like,
was it on FX?
It was like the universe was confronting me, like, address your problem. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not ready.
We're going to next week.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting rid of all the trauma next week. Literally, this is how bad it is. Literally at work when I'm supposed to be watching children, my brain, like, today, like, went all over the place, and I was rewriting the entire movie in my head. Like, that's how bad it is. Okay, back to where we were before there was a dog and all that. So there's more scenes with Jean and Scott together. There was more scenes with Beast. The New York fight scene was going to be at the United Nations, but then they had to cut that because I guess that was going to be the original end when they were doing 2 movies. I don't know. And then the train scene at the end was going to be in space, like Captain Marvel, which they cut. They like
and F Captain Marvel.
Literally, literally, like, I already didn't, like, hold on, I had the thing. Hold on, let me pull it
Getting
up.
my stress coloring book because the talk of Captain Marvel gets me hot.
Just, like, I don't know what happened. Okay, so, I'm trying to
I
read.
wasted my time.
Um,
My time and my little bit of money.
right. Like, I'm broke. $5 is a lot for me. I'm reading.
Your page is flipping is me going through my
Stress
stress test coloring.
So yeah, I've read an article. It was basically like Disney, because originally this movie was gonna come out in like November last year, right?
I remember you telling me about it, and then when it got pushed back, you were like, "Girl, what the fuck?"
It didn't get pushed back once. It got pushed back twice.
And every time we managed to see each other and the topic of X-Men got brought up, she'd go straight there. I am mad because they keep pushing the movie back.
I'm still mad about it because originally, like, this movie is like very like intimate. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't like, oh, the whole world is ending. It's very like between these characters. You know, it's not huge or anything. So they were like, we're gonna release it in November, right? And then they had to push it back, and then it was gonna be released in February. Away from Captain Marvel, away from Endgame, away from like all superhero movies that were coming out this year. And then they had to push it back again to like redo the ending to avoid more comparisons to Captain Marvel, because apparently the ending was like Jean Grey like flying into space and blowing up planets, which is very similar to Captain Marvel flying into space and blowing up spaceships, whatever she did.
That's just whatever she did. I literally blocked it out from my brain.
That movie.
Captain Marvel is, to me, is like X-Men Apocalypse.
Captain Marvel's your X-Men Apocalypse.
Right. Just.
It's. I genuinely do not know. I don't know.
You stop before we get on it again.
I'm trying to read. Okay. So even with like all the delays and reshoots this movie had to do, like, it's still coherent and enjoyable, and I really liked it. And I'm not just saying that because like I'm known for loving X-Men. I will say when an X-Men movie is bad, and I will talk about it for a very long time. But I like this.
I like it too. Coming from a person that doesn't really know all that much about X-Men, but she knows enough because of you. You could take me in a classroom and give me a whole history lesson about X-Men if I asked.
I probably could. And the crazy thing is, like, I read comics, but I can't afford them.
You better find them online.
Well, I do. I don't like online comics, okay? Like, I do read them online, and I don't like it. But, like I guess when I was, like, 11, I was just like, I'm gonna, like, just, like, contain all comic book knowledge that I can. So if you ask me, like, a question about any comic book character, I could probably give you at least one fact at best. At least one.
These coloring pencils whack.
No, you know how
we haven't even really talked about the dang movie.
It'd be like, yes, we have. We talked about what happened.
We keep talking about how they had to change the ending.
Yeah, but that's still the movie. All right. It's hard to talk about new releases unless we really don't like them, like Captain Marvel.
Right. We could make a whole 2 to 3 hour episode.
I really could. Like,
we might have to at some point.
Maybe down, but like our Captain Marvel, like just a few hours after we saw the movie, so I don't think it really set on us.
Right.
But now that it's been a few months, it's like, literally, what? I don't know what went wrong. Anyways, something didn't work. Okay. This movie does not feel like X-Men: The Last Stand, like, at all, which I feel like a lot of people are like, this is just the remake of The Last Stand, but it isn't, like, at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, can people, like, forget that, like, Phoenix is, like, in 5% of that movie? You just, all I hear is color pencils rolling.
Premium content, y'all. ASMR.
Right? Just struggling with color pencils.
Yeah, she's not in that movie that much.
No. That movie, I still don't think that movie's all that bad.
Most of the time, she's just watching, like...
She really is. She's just, like, sitting there like, okay, what's going down? Which is how I want to be. I want to be super powerful, but not do anything.
Right. They call you, well, I'm kind of busy right now watching TV.
Or be like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna watch.
I don't know about that, y'all.
Okay, so I really like the acting in this movie.
The acting is A+.
It is. Like, what was I about to say? I really like everyone's doing a good job. Like, there's no even. Well, I want to say that. Like, it doesn't feel. What?
I feel like I know what you were gonna say. Anyway,
you know what I meant to say. I was gonna say, like, it feels like there's no person. There is, but there's like no person you can be like they're doing a bad job. But like, it is very obvious that Jennifer Lawrence does not want to be here, and I don't know why she came back. She didn't have to.
Right, they could have got someone else for the last one.
Literally, like, her contract ended with the last movie. She chose to come back.
She need that check.
Right, that's what I was about to say. She need a check.
Honestly, if I was in her shoes, I'd be like, man, I really don't want to do this movie anymore, but I need that money.
Lots of people do that. Like, there's no shame for me. Like, I need a check. My rent's gotta get paid this month, okay?
Just like these bills ain't gonna pay themselves.
Or it'd be like that. It'd be like that. I mean, I would be like, yeah, I took the role for this check. And it was a fat check, too. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. I'd take the role. I'd probably show more emotion, make it not seem like I don't want to be there, but to each their own.
It's so weird. Like, I don't... Like, something happened to her. Like, between Days of Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse. Because she does such a good job in Days of Future Past. And then she gets to Apocalypse and she's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, what happened?
Just, kill myself.
Like, I do, like, I get, like, not wanting to do the makeup. Because it was, like, 15 hours of makeup over your entire body. I'd be like, I don't want to do it.
Just, they put it on me once, you better film all my scenes today.
Right, like, we are filming the most today.
Because I do not want to put this back on.
But, like, she got, like, the makeup toned down. She isn't naked, and I'm not complaining about her being naked, because I didn't like her being naked.
Same. Not all ladies be naked. Right,
and, like, there's a scene where X-Men Apocalypse, where she's naked, and is one of the most uncomfortable things ever. Talk about it in a couple days. But, like, somebody mentioned something to me the other day. They were like, maybe she doesn't want to do these movies because she doesn't want to be filming with her ex-boyfriend. And I was like, oh, yeah.
That is a thing.
I was like, yeah, that might have something to do with that.
True. But, I mean, I wouldn't care.
No, I'd be like, look, I'm getting this check regardless who's here.
Right. Just, money.
What was I going to say?
Money is a big motivator.
Yeah, especially when you're broke and, like, losing $5 is the end of the world.
Right. Just, I want my $5 back.
At least we got a discount. We went on the discount day. Okay.
True.
We could have paid about $8.
If I had to spend more than $5 on that day, I'd be raising hell. Like, give me my money back.
Just the news later that night is local woman flips out over her movie ticket.
Just sitting there like. Then cut to me like, the movie was garbage and I want my money back. I don't know why they making a big deal out of it. Jesus. It's not a big dent in their check.
But it isn't mine.
But it isn't mine.
What was I about to say? Something. Yeah, but Jennifer Lawrence is only in this movie for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, not much emotion. She doesn't really have any scenes where she has to show too much emotion.
I mean, like, she gets angry at, like, Professor X early movie, and I'm down for, like, an angry woman, so I wasn't, like, I'm not complaining. I love watching women yell. I don't know why.
It ain't that hard to get angry.
I know, but I like watching, like, I don't like being yelled at, but I like watching people yell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way she probably got that anger out, talking about how she's still filming this damn movie. She was in her dressing room getting herself hyped up, like, can't believe I'm still filming this shit.
She can't, but, like, I don't know why she came back. You did not.
Just, you have a choice, sis.
Right, like, I genuinely don't know. Like, she did no promotion for this movie. I'm like, she needed the check. Sometimes you need the check and you do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, but like,
state we're in.
Look, I'm not one to judge for what anyone does for money, okay?
Right, because I'm struggling myself. I'd probably do the same thing.
Right. Like, if someone came up to me and be like, hey, will you be blue and naked in this movie for a few minutes? I'd be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Popping out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, one of my favorite scenes, like, acting wise, is after, like, Jean has accidentally killed Raven, and, like, she ran off, and she's, like, crying in the rain, and she's, like, trying to rub the blood out of her.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Like, and she's mumbling to herself, and I loved it.
That was beautiful. I love me a good dramatic scene.
I love when people talk while they're crying in movies, like the talking through tears. I love that. Like, it could be the worst movie ever, and someone will talk through tears, and I'm like, here is the Oscar.
Just the Oscar, here you go, you deserve it.
I think Sophie Turner is really good in this. So, good for her.
Eyebrows.
Her eyebrows are so good in this movie. I mean, like, she looks great in this movie, but her eyebrows are so good.
My eyebrows could never.
No.
My eyebrows did on prom, and that's it.
My mom is constantly trying to get me to wax my eyebrows.
Why?
Because she says they're too big.
I've never seen a problem with your eyebrows. Then again, I don't look at people's eyebrows.
Like, first of all, like, my glasses are, like, in the way of my eyebrows. And I got a big head. I need something to fill the space, okay? I'm so serious right now.
I got a big head. I need something to fill the space.
I do. That's why I don't want my hair straightened.
Just imagine yourself without eyebrows.
Right, my forehead already big enough. Like, Jesus.
I'm gonna get on Photoshop and I'm gonna remove our eyebrows and pictures that I got of us. And then I would just sit and I'll be like, yeah, let's not do that.
But no, she tries to get me to wax my eyebrows. I'm like, no, I can't. Still speaking about acting, like, Nicholas Hoult gets a scene where he gets to yell at, like, Professor X. And I love people screaming. He gets to smash, like, a bottle of glass, too.
I think we love it so much because we know that we can't do it.
Right, true.
Without getting stupid looks.
Right? Like, I would love to smash, like, a wine glass. Like,
I just want to smash stuff. There's, like, this place in New York. I don't know how much you have to pay, but you can go in there and break stuff with sledgehammer.
Let's go.
Just a hard gulp.
No, like, you see on, like, the movies where they're having a party and they, like, break plates. I want to go.
Just let me go. I want to go somewhere where I can scream and break stuff.
Right. Let's go. Yeah, but he, like, screams at Professor X, and also, like, he's crying as well, and I'm like, the Oscar, here you go. I love people screaming and crying.
Just take it, you deserve it. Ew, well. I ain't never heard those type of coughs just and it just kept going. I was watching a video yesterday of this girl. She was trying on kids' costumes because she can. And she was like dancing in them. And then halfway through, she just stopped and looked at it in the camera like, I can't breathe. And I was like, that's
literally me, like, just trying to get my bra on.
I can't breathe.
Like, in the middle of hooking it, I can't breathe.
Hair a mess, I can't breathe. Jesus. She could not bleed through the...
Alright, I have complaints. Do you have complaints?
My only complaint is that the movie's too short, and then that, Quicksilver.
Oh, that hurt, but, like...
That's messed up, y'all.
But, like, I know it's, like, not anyone's fault for that, because, Evan Peters was busy filming American Horror Story, but, like, that hurt.
The homie got the shit knocked out of him.
Homie got, like, somebody, like, posted a bootleg gif of it. He literally got, like, the soul knocked out of him.
Like, we laughed at that.
I know. It's because he
flew.
Because he literally anybody getting thrown around like a rag doll makes me laugh. But it's like
this movie.
Like he got thrown so hard he was rolling as he flew through the air. Like, that's how hard he got thrown. I was like, no.
Yo, if I had the powers to throw somebody like that, y'all couldn't tell me.
Oh, God.
Everybody gonna get thrown.
Yeah, but
Me when I can't get my $5 back.
I can't breathe. Jesus. No, he gets, like, thrown and, like, knocked out, and I guess he's in a coma, but, like, they don't ever mention it.
It's just like, homie got the shit knocked out of him. We ain't gonna see him the rest of the movie.
We really did not see him until, like, the very end.
Our theory is, like, he woke up and he was fine, and then they were like, hey, we need your help to come do this thing, and he was just like, nah.
I literally got the soul knocked out of me. I'm not doing nothing for a few weeks.
A few weeks.
Like, don't talk to me. Don't ask me to go save nobody. I'm staying home.
Don't ask me to save nobody because I'm still trying to save myself.
Right. Oh, that just sucks though, because I love his character. Like, he's so much fun.
Right. I love Evan Peters.
Alright, and like, you know, his scenes are so unique that, like, and like things that Disney or DC haven't managed to do with their speedster characters. So it just kind of sucks that we don't get that.
Well, we kind of did, but then he got the shit knocked out of him.
Right, we were about to get it, and he got the shit. Like, his face when he realized, he's like, oh no.
He was just like, oh no.
He's like getting ready to approach her, and like she's about to step on like some flying debris, and then like Jean just like moves it out the way. He looks down, and then he looks at her, and like the look on his face is like, damn.
Right. You gotta get it with the Y in the middle.
I'm trying not to spit out my icy.
Icy. Hey, what do you want from the gas station? Icy.
We need to stop bringing up memes we see, because nobody's gonna get it. It's already hot in here.
Right, I can't turn on my fan because I'm scared it's gonna start skipping.
Right.
Why that's so funny?
I don't know.
Hot as a witch's coochie in here.
It is hot as a witch's coochie. Okay.
Ooh, getting the vapors.
Ooh.
Hey, throat hurt.
Don't say nothing, because I'm trying to drink my ice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Alright, speaking about Quicksilver. Whew. Okay. Like, it just, like, sucks because, like, he doesn't get any scenes with Magneto, and this is the last of the series, so, like, he never told Magneto that he was his dad. It's like, dang it!
Just come on.
But that's X-Men Apocalypse's fault. I hate that movie. I will talk about it.
Get your anger out next week.
But, like, Jesus. It's like he doesn't even get to have a scene with me. Damn it.
Your daddy.
The reason why, like, okay. So, like, in this movie, like, Eric's, like, off doing his own thing, and he's, like, he has Genosha was his, like, the little mutant safe haven. And, like, the reason why he's like, alright, we gotta kill Jean is because Jean kills Raven, and Raven is his homegirl. But, like, I'm not saying you kill Quicksilver, but I'm saying, like, if Quicksilver had told Magneto that he was his dad in the last movie, and then Eric found out that his son's, like, in a coma, life or death, that would make more sense to why he wants to kill. He's all for killing Jean, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's his blood.
Right.
Also, the way he kept going, like, whose blood is that?
Oh my god.
would have just
No,
looked
like,
down my shirt like it's ketchup.
right, I really would have been like,
Way.
it's ketchup.
Just,
That scene is so good, though.
it is.
Because, like, she goes to Genosha and she's like, you killed a lot of people. How, like, you've hurt a lot of people. How did you stop? And, like, he knows that she's done something bad. And, like, he's like, whose blood is that? And I'm like, girl, you gotta go.
It's just, oh, please.
Like, girl, you gotta get him out of here.
The way she avoided it each time, I was just like, please just leave. Oh my God, girl.
As soon as she asked that,
You're stressing me out.
I would have been like, I left the oven on.
Just got a blast. Poof.
Right. Just break through the ceiling. No.
You do what you gotta get out.
Some people have been making like a meme of like the scene where she flies away after killing Raven because like she like flies away.
That sneeze been building up for a long time.
We need to stop. But like people have been making a meme of like when she flies away after killing Raven because when she flies away she like lets out this like little whimper and like somebody said me when I say you too when the waiter says enjoy your meal. Just flies away with a little cry.
I've never had that happen to me yet, and I don't
Me
want
neither.
Because as soon as that happens, I'm gonna just walk out without my food.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look straight at the waiter like, I'm gonna kill myself, so bye.
I'm gonna kill myself. You're invited to my funeral.
Great. What was I gonna say something? Yeah, no, it's just like, it sucks that we didn't get any Quicksilver in this movie. It also sucks that like Mystique and Nightcrawler don't get any scenes together because that's her son, but
Baby.
he is the sweetest.
You need to calm them teeth, but yeah.
I love Nick. I love
He's a
him.
baby. I'd protect him with my.
Like, it just sucks, like, because this is most, like, there's maybe, like, a 9% chance, no, like, a 1%, like, the tiniest 0.5% that they won't recast. Like, some people are like, we're not gonna get into it. We'll talk about it when Spider-Man comes up later in a few weeks. But, like,
Damn, it's coming out that soon.
It comes out the day before my birthday, 3 weeks from now. Ugh. I hate
Hoes ain't got money like that, y'all chill.
Right. Like, I'm
now just getting my PayPal balance back up. I think not.
Right, bitches is broke, okay? But, like, it just sucks that we're gonna lose the actors, you know what I mean? Because, like, actors are so good in this series, and I don't want them to go. But, like, the actor playing Nightcrawler in this movie is so good.
He's
like, there's something just, like, so goofy and lovable about him. Like, there's a scene where, like, when, like, a fight's going on, and Professor X looks at him, he's like, Kurt, are you okay? And he just goes, no!
Me too.
And he was so serious, too.
You okay?
Like,
no.
He was, like, out of breath, like, sweating. He's like, no.
Accurate representation of us.
Right.
Just doing the bare minimum. Are you okay? No.
No.
Never.
No.
Just walking down the train. No.
That's literally what he does. Because, like, in the train sequence, like, at first, he's, like, not fighting. He's just teleporting away from the aliens. We still haven't talked about the villain.
Oh, right. White lady. I didn't really feel threatened by her, but then also that's me.
I mean, I know, like, are pretty much in this movie.
She like she could sun.
No, like, it's because, like, she is pale, but it's because her hair is white, and it just makes her look even more pale.
Right.
But no, like, I wish, like, maybe, like, do some rewriting to where there is no villain, and it's just, like, more of this personal story of, like, should we kill our friend, or, you know, I don't know. Like, I like the movie, I still will do some rewrites, you know what I mean? But I do that with, like, every movie. I do that, like, this is why I can't sleep, because I rewrite movies in my head. Like, last night, I was planning a Venom sequel in my head.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Okay, the villains in this movie, they were originally supposed to be Skrulls, And, like, I just would have said, screw it. Make them Skrulls. Who cares? Like, we're going out.
They can fight me.
Right. Like, I'll just be like, they're Skrulls, okay? It's whatever. But, they don't really have that much of a presence in this movie. And when they show up pretty early. They show up about 30 minutes in, I would say.
Yeah, there's a dog barking at them.
Right. And, like, everyone says they look like Groot. And I didn't see Groot, but okay. I did like the way, like, they moved, because it reminded me of Terminator.
Yeah.
But no, like, they're not really a presence.
They're not really that threatening.
Yeah, but, like, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I didn't really care, like...
Homegirl got thrown a lot, though, so...
Oh, my...
She was ragdolling it.
Like, again, like, we mentioned, like, we love seeing people get thrown around, but, like, it makes it funnier because she's wearing a dress, so when she gets thrown back, you just see her legs flying.
Her legs and her arms.
Right.
Just,
and she's wearing, like, a black dress, and she's got that white skin, so you just... It's just hilarious to me. I don't know why. Like, it's towards the end, like I guess, like, Jean's trying to give her the Phoenix power, and, like, Scott just runs in, and, like, it was on sight for him. He didn't ask no questions. He just blasted Homegirl across the room.
He just blasted through the wall, jumped through.
Changed his name to Scott On-Site Summers, because he was ready.
Right. If that was me, after I would have did that, I would have just been like, oh, damn.
Right? I would be like, wait, what just happened?
What just happened? I blanked out.
Right. I was in fight or flight mode. I had no idea what just happened.
Girl, my fight senses were high.
Right. It really was. Like, he did not hesitate for a second.
He really did. What makes that whole part funny is really they're just trying to cross the street.
I know. They're playing Crossy Roads.
They're playing Crossy Roads. Or what's that frog game?
Frogger. They're playing
Frogger. They're playing Frogger. An intense version of Frogger and Crossy Roads.
But I didn't hate it.
No. Fuck your dreads.
Okay, so Magneto has a homeboy from Genosha who went with him, and he's got, like, magic dreads that move on their own. He's not from the comics, apparently.
I don't know who he is.
No clue who he is, but I just loved it. Like, I don't know why that was so just, like, pleasing. Just to, like, maybe it's because I have dreads. I like characters. Right. Like, maybe it's because, like, I have dreads, and just, like, the thought of, like, if my dreads ever start moving, like, on their own, it's over for y'all.
Cut them off.
No!
I'm joking. I would never. I'm gonna choke somebody.
Ball-headed. My head too big.
I'm gonna choke somebody with them.
Okay.
You can hear icy.
Yes. But no, like, they basically are playing Frogger throughout the street, but, like, I was down with it. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't mind that, like, it wasn't, like, a huge big fight right then, because there's not a lot of people in this movie. You know?
Jesus, yeah.
I'm fixing my mic. Okay.
I just had a burp get stuck in my chest.
That's literally, like, what's constantly happening to me as soon as this mic gets in front of me. What was I about to say? Another, like, I know, like, this is supposed to be my complaints. I wrote, like, a sections for us. This is supposed to be the complaint section, but I have something that I really liked. So let's get to, like, the like section. So what did you like?
What did I like?
Yeah. Like, random scene you like, the girl.
I dropped my pillow. A random scene that I liked.
Yeah.
I liked the whole, this is, like, way in the beginning, but I liked the cinematography of the scene with Jean and her parents in the car. Mm-hmm. Like, when they got into the car crash and all the glass was just slow motion.
Oh, I love that.
I love me some slow motion.
Like, the beginning of the movie with Jean and her parents, and, like, she accidentally causes the car crash, and she only protects herself.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's just, like, this little girl screaming while glass is being thrown at her. I love people screaming. I love broken glass. Oh, my God.
I think she was just sitting there. Her parents was screaming.
Well, it looked like she was screaming. It went silent. The doorbell just rang. Wild. I didn't... Like, hearing a doorbell, like, usually scares me.
Hearing a doorbell jars me.
Right, because I'm just so used to people texting me and being like, I'm here.
Right. But then I hear it, I was just like, oh God. That's
I'm
why if
over
I ever had to live by myself, I'm getting the doorbell moved.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was such a good scene. I liked how the glass was in slow motion
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
then like later in the train sequence, because like in the first sequence she only protects herself, but later at the end in the train sequence she protects like everyone except for the bad guys, which is real cool.
And then was it everything in slow motion again then?
Yep, yep.
Wasn't like the train like going up in the air and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, the cinematography.
I have a note about the train. The entire train sequence is so good.
It's great.
Like the whole thing is so good.
Girl.
It is so good.
Nightcrawler put her in front of the train.
Oh my god. Nightcrawler like at first like he's not
murdered.
I loved it. Because at first he's not fighting. He's just moving away from the bad guy. And then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fight. And he goes out. And he's like stabbing people. And then he grabs one of the aliens and teleports her in front of the moving train. And
Homie got a grin.
Yeah, and he took out them teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Homie went
When we saw the trailer, I don't know what we were watching, but we saw the trailer for it and it showed that part and I was just like,
Not them teeth. Because like he's against the black and like his skin's like dark blue, so you barely see him and then you just see them teeth come out.
Right, it's just like, ooh.
Right. Just like, put them up.
Just, I love you, but don't do that.
And like, Nightcrawler went feral, Beast went feral, Jean Grey went feral. Everybody did not get their shots this year.
Right, everybody went feral. The villains were feral. Storm was feral.
Nobody was safe.
Nobody. But I like her hair.
I have some thoughts on hair. Like, I don't like paying compliments to X-Men Apocalypse, but I really like her hair in that movie because it's just the mohawk.
Yeah.
Like straight white mohawk. I talked about this last time. I don't really like the Halle Berry silvery hair that they're giving her. I mean, like, it doesn't look bad on her, but I think, like, because way back when Deadpool 2 came out and there's the X-Men cameo, you see her and she's got, like, long white hair. So I thought that maybe that's why, like, I wanted that to be her hair for this movie.
Yeah. Literally, when I came home and told my mom about it, I was telling her about Storm, and I was like, Storm's hair was pretty cute, and she was like, well, she played by Halle Berry, and I was like, no.
No, that was a while ago, sis.
That was a hot minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the slow motion scene.
Like, still talking about the train sequence, I love how Magneto was fighting in this movie. Cause like,
this fan gonna have to come on. We gonna pray.
I pray. Okay. Like, the way he fights in this movie, like, he stabs someone, like, similar to the way, like, he stabbed someone in a First Class, which I love. And then, like one of the aliens runs towards him, and he looks like he's about to punch him, but then he, like, catches his fist in, like, some metal, like, some scrap metal, and, like, he breaks his wrist, and then he just goes
yeah, that part was cool.
And then, like, because they're on the train cars, he's on one train car, and, like, one of the aliens is running towards him in the other train car, and Magneto just, like, crushes it as he's running, and then he throws it away in disgust, and I'm like, yes!
Yes, keep doing that.
He looked so irritated when he threw it away.
Me too. I'd be irritated too. I'd be like, I was just living my best life in Genosha.
He really was. So, like, I got me my crops, I got me my homies, like, I'm chill. Don't come over here with that mess.
I could be asleep right now.
Every X-Men movie with Michael Fassbender as Magneto, it's like, I'm good. Don't come over here with that mess.
Right, just let me sleep. Let me rest.
I like the scene on the train where, like, Beast and Storm are, like, fighting on top of the train, and, like, Beast throws a guy, and, like, Storm hits him with lightning, and I'm like, teamwork made the dream work. That was cool.
The whole train was good.
The whole train sequence is great.
I like how Jean rose up off of that table, too.
Oh, and she rose in a T-pose.
Just asserting that dominance.
Like, she's like knocked out, and like she opens her eyes, and like the chains on her just like dissolve, and she about to do it.
I'm just waiting for people to make a meme out of that part, just be like, Jesus rising from his grave.
As soon as we get a good enough bootleg, I'm gonna learn how to make gifs. And just Jesus rising from the grave. Because she rose straight up and started floating in the T-pose. I was like, good for you.
Just, there she go. We said that a lot during the movie.
Yeah, because people...
There she go.
There she go. I love the scene in the beginning where they first go into space and, like, the team's working together. Like, everyone's doing a little part to, like, rescue the astronauts. And I don't know, I just like seeing them work together.
Teamwork with the dream work. Starts crying.
Right. Professor X is friends with the president in this movie. Gross. But the president has looking like a grown-up Caillou. Honestly, like, James McAvoy is bald in, like, almost every movie he's been in like, the last 3 years.
Right. He's probably...
You know he'd be tired,
am I ever going to just let my hair out?
Right, like, you know he'd be, like, tired, like, I gotta shave this head again.
He gonna have his Her in It Chapter 2.
Alright, good for him.
Ain't gotta shave his head or wear a bald cap, whichever he does.
No, he just straight up shaves his head, I think.
I would never.
I'm like, y'all keep going back.
Y'all better give me that bald cap. There's too much hair to be trying to grow back.
Alright. I feel that. So the president has an X phone, which made me laugh. It made me think of the Powerpuff Girls when the mayor had the phone just to call them. Like, anytime you remind me of Powerpuff Girls, I'm like, that's good.
I love them.
Like, I like the scene, but it made me sad. There's the scene where it's just Raven and Hank, and, like, they mention that they're the last from the first class, and I'm like, don't do that.
It's just no.
Don't, please don't make me have to think about it. And knowing that she was gonna die later, like, I was like, don't say that.
What
and, like,
again?
Huh?
So what happened to the other ones again?
Dead.
I figured. R.I.P.
Right. Well, rest in peace to the homies. But, like, that scene just, like, hurt. Because first they mentioned that they're, like, the last from the first class. And then basically Raven asked Hank to, like, run away with her. And I'm like, knowing she's about to die in, like, 20 minutes, I'm like, don't say that.
After she dies, didn't he say something like, I should have just let her go?
Mm-hmm. And no, when she's dying, she tells him that she loves him, and I'm like, don't say that.
I was good until you said that.
I really was good, because I already accepted it. Like, oh, she's gonna die. Homegirl don't want to be these movies no more anyways, so, like, whatever. And then she was like, I love you, and, like, she's all, like, out of breath, like, she's, like, barely there, and I'm like, oh.
Like, it was barely above a whisper when she said.
I know, I was like, did she just say what I think she said? Because I'm gonna need her to not say what I think she said.
Like, I don't think I even heard her, but I read her lips and I was like, no. I had to give Lily a hug after the movie.
Dang it. I really would have been fine if they hadn't mentioned they were the last of the first class. Because I literally watched that movie, like, minutes before I went to go pick you up to see this one. Dang it. I love First Class. Invented cinema.
First Class is great.
First Class snapped. Like, truly.
The I can't feel my legs thing, though.
Don't get me started on that scene. Do not get started. Do not get me started.
We don't need to get started about a lot of stuff.
Then,
my mom almost got me started about Captain Marvel last night, but we gonna talk about that.
I can't. Like, seeing people be happy before you know something terrible is about to happen is the worst.
It's the worst. You're just like, oh.
It's like, oh, don't. Please don't.
Just don't do that. No. No, ma'am.
Apparently there was a cutscene where Hank was gonna run away with her, and I'm like, don't tell me that. You know I have to cry.
It's just, I'm one booing with that bitch.
Like, I am. Making sure nobody busted into my room. Another favorite part, Jessica Chastain getting thrown like a rag doll.
Didn't we see, like, a Dazzler?
Yeah, Dazzler, which was shocking.
Yeah, she was only there for a little bit, but...
Yeah, but, like, I mean, I think that's the most you need Dazzler, because she's not that great of a character, but it's fun to, like, have her, like, one of them a mutant's a pop star, so let's have her sing at one of the little parties we're having.
I mean, shoot, being a mutant don't sound all that bad, other than people not liking you. But I go through that all day, so it's fine.
I mean, like, we go through that all the time. Like, whatever, sure.
We could be mutants and not even know it. Our mutant ability is having big ass heads.
Remember the other day where you were like, dang, this got a big head. And I was like, imagine if you just gave birth and the doctor said that about your baby.
This got a big head.
I'd be like, for real?
Just, dang.
Girl. Okay.
Yep, that's our mutant ability.
That's our mutant powers. I was gonna say my mutant powers is being able to cry at any time, because I can.
I think mine's just being mad. 24/7.
Like, back when I was in elementary school, like, I'd be like whenever we brought up talents, I'd be like, I can cry on command, and now, like, now I can't stop crying, so...
You remember that one time in art class we were talking about what mutant powers we would want?
Mm-hmm.
The good days.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, like, I would be a shapeshifter. I wouldn't even know what my true form was. I'd be a different person all the time.
Oh yeah, I said I wanted to be a shapeshifter. Ever since I've learned how to talk
Right.
and watch movies, whenever someone gave me that question, what kind of superpowers would you... Shape-shifting.
Right.
I don't know why, but...
Like, just for fun stuff, I would just, like, pull pranks on people.
I really would. Pull a Thor and Loki. Just like, he knows I like snakes, and I picked, and I was like, hi, it was me. Bam.
That movie is a true gift.
We should watch that as a movie that we like one day.
We don't know how to talk about stuff we like.
Right. We just be like, good movie.
Are you right? Scott Summers says the F word.
When does that happen? Did I block that out?
I can't say it. My mom is here.
I know, just say when did he say it.
It's when, like, they're approaching Magneto, and, like, Magneto's like, the girl's dies, and Scott's like, if you touch her, I'll effing kill you. Can't say it. We have thin walls. And I was like, oh. I
remember we just kind of looked at each other like, ooh.
I was like, oh. It was serious. Scott was not playing. He was like, don't touch my girlfriend.
Don't touch my girlfriend. I'll kill you.
Remember we were watching The Lion King, and one of us was like, if I was Simba, I would just be like, my daddy gonna kill you.
Right. Always my go-to, just, my daddy gonna kill you.
That's really how it is. Like,
my daddy gonna kill you.
Kids still say stuff like that now, like, at the daycare. No, like, the other day, one girl was like, my mama gonna whoop you. And I was like, your mama not whooping nobody.
Just, my daddy a cop.
They for real be doing that. I'm like, not all y'all daddies cops now.
Just, stop that line.
Right.
Speaking of The Lion King, my mom was looking at some trailers for the remake the other day, and I think they changed one of the lines.
To what?
I don't know what they changed it to, but in the trailer, instead of hearing everything the light touches is our kingdom, I heard something completely different.
They changed Ed's name. He's not Ed no more.
What is it?
I don't know. It has A's and Z's.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't know who that is. The only person I know is Ed. Period.
Right.
Anyway. Charles and Eric go off together to live together. Happy Pride Month.
Yay.
Right? That's literally how the movie ends. The movie ends, Eric's like, you want to come live with me? And Charles is like, I don't know. And Eric's like, you want to come live with me?
Just like, you want to come live with me? I don't know. You want to come live with me? You gonna live with me? Come on.
Right. Apparently, from the tea I heard, like, the last scene originally was going to just be them living together in Genosha. And I'm like, I would like to see it.
Just, I would like to. Us when we get older, she's like, you want to come live with me? I don't know. You gonna come live with me?
Like, do I gotta pay rent?
Just, what about that rent though?
What's the utility bill over there? Anything else for you?
Good movie. People just mean.
I was literally about to say that. literally was gonna end in like good movie, X-Men movie, gay movie.
People are just mean. Go see it for yourself.
Right.
Bootleg it. Do something. I don't know.
I don't. Technically, we are movie critics, but I don't trust it. Movie critics.
Right. Just I don't trust anyone but myself.
Right. So go see it for yourself. Make your own decision.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get in the shower. You got some thin walls.
You have thin walls in the other place.
I know, but like it's even thinner here. Like everything's closer. I'm telling you, we got thin walls. Alright, my mom will probably mad at me. Alright. Let's end this.
Okay. Rating.
Oh, that is loud. Anyways, I give this four flying white women. I said that the last time. I said flying white dude last.
You did.
No, I'm thinking. You go first.
Oh, I give it 4 Nightcrawler teeth out of 5. Call them teeth, boy.
I give this 4 ugly Magneto helmets out of 5.
Okay, all right. Y'all know where to find us. Bye.
Wait, no. I'm gonna say it this time because this is gonna be uploaded on YouTube later. So I'm gonna say it because we do YouTube stuff now, kind of.
Sort of. We're still learning how to make actual videos, and I need to find the time to draw our mini character ideas that I got.
But our Twitter is Bad Boys Bad Movies. No, that's incorrect. I'm a fool.
Incorrect. I'm a fool.
Our Twitter's Bad Boy Bad Movie because our title's too long apparently. Instagram is Bad Boys Bad Movies, and if you want to find us on YouTube, it's Bad Boys Bad Movies. Just search that. We're uploading some of our older episodes while we still try to figure out how to actually work YouTube. But yeah, gang, whatever. I don't know.
Just gang, bye.
Okay, gang, bye.